Let's now begin this bulletin by giving you the updates about the United States, where US President Donald Trump has announced that he has plans to pull the United States out from the Open Skies Treaty with Russia. This will be the third major international arms control pact that the US will withdraw from since the president took over. But before we tell you more, listen in to what the US president had to say.
Russia and us have developed very good relationship. As you know, we worked on the oil problem together. I think we have a very good relationship with Russia, but Russia didn't adhere to the treaty, so until they adhere, we will pull out. But there's a very good chance we'll make a new agreement or do something to put that agreement back together.
So what is this arms pact and why does the US president want to pull out of it? The Open Skies Treaty allows 30-plus nations to conduct a certain number of surveillance flights over another member country each year to collect data on their military forces and activities. The pact was initially designed to promote trust and avert conflict between the US and Russia. The treaty was first negotiated by President George H.W. Bush in 1992, after the collapse of the Soviet Union. It finally went into effect in the year 2002, a decade after it was signed. And now the Trump administration says that it is withdrawing from this treaty because Moscow has not stuck to its commitments under the 18-year-old pact. While the president has notified its international partners, the US president has also left the door open for future discussions with Russia. In a statement, US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said, and I quote, "Effective 6 months from tomorrow, the United States will no longer be a party to the treaty. We may, however, reconsider our withdrawal should Russia return to full compliance with the treaty." The United States' announcement has now triggered panic, especially across Europe. Moscow argued that the pullout would damage European security and harm the interests of US allies. Meanwhile, ambassadors to NATO called for an urgent meeting to assess the consequences of the move, which could impact European security. Germany's Foreign Minister Heiko Maas has even urged Washington to reconsider. And this is the third major arms pact that the US is pulling out of under the Trump administration. Remember that earlier, the president had abandoned the Iran nuclear accord negotiated by former President Barack Obama. Last year, US also left the Intermediate-Range Nuclear Forces Treaty because Russia was not adhering to the rules. The United States' sudden pullout has now cast a shadow over another major arms treaty remaining with Russia, which is called the New START. The New START limits the United States and Russia to 1,550 deployed nuclear missiles each.